Welcome Legions of the Undead. Today I have a quick little tutorial video for you because I want to show you just how easy it is to make a character in Basic Fantasy. So I'm gonna show you. First thing you want to do is you head on over to basicfantasy.org, the official website, and go to the download section. Here you have everything you need. The core rulebook, which I already opened here, 3rd edition. And when you go all the way down, here are all the amazing books that you can also download, all the supplements, cheat sheets and whatnot. And down here we have the character sheets. My favorite one is this one by James V. West, just because it's very creative. I love all the little art. But yeah, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use the standard character sheet, and also it's fillable, so that's a big help. Alright, so first thing we want to do is, of course, we roll our ability scores, and according to the rulebook, we roll 3d6 for every ability score. So let's go ahead, let's roll. Hey, that's a 10. So, so we have strength, 10. So next up is intelligence, let's roll it up. Okay, so here are my 6 ability scores. So usually put them in like I did, you roll it up, and then the first one is strength, the second one is intelligence, and so on. What I like to do is I like to give my players the ability to switch the scores around. Like, for example, they can take the 11 from intelligence and switch them with the 8 from constitution if they want to. It's just a little thing that I like to do to give my players more freedom, so to say, when it comes to creating the character. Okay, next up we go for the bonuses. So every score that you just rolled up correlates to 1 bonus. And this is looking very bad. Oh my god, I don't have even 1 bonus. So this is a very... god damn it. Okay, so let's see. This is 0. Okay, so this is what we refer to as a not really dead character, but a character that's not fun to play because we have not 1 single positive score bonus. So usually, if this was a normal game, I would let this player re-roll. I would let this player re-roll their character. But since it's just for showing, I'll let it be. Okay. So next up, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a race, and races in Basic Fantasy have requirements. So, for example, if you want to play an elf, you have to have at least an intelligence score of 9. And the same goes for everyone else except for humans. You can always be human no matter how bad your scores are. So let me just look at what we can actually be. I think we can be everything. No, we cannot be a dwarf, and we cannot be a halfling. Since I don't want to be a human, I'm going to be an elf. So we have an intelligence of 11, which means we can be an elf. So let's go. Elf. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one open to you. Level 1. I'm just gonna show you level 1. Experience 0. Age, not really important now. Class. So next up we have classes. This is pretty much the same thing as with the races, meaning that you have to have a certain ability score to be a certain class. Elves can be clerics, fighters, or magic users, or thieves, so they can actually be everything. And something special that elves have is elves are allowed to combine classes. So they can multi-class. They can be fighter magic users or magic user thieves. Okay, moving on. I'm just gonna roll a d4. So let's see. That's a 1. A 1 is a fighter, I believe. I think fighter would make sense since that's our second best character score. ability score, I mean. So let's go on down to the classes. We have here fighter. As we can see on level 1, the fighter has a D8 for hit die. Now something that most DMs will do is they will let their players have the full hit die on level 1. But we're not gonna do it, so I'm gonna roll. As a 4, okay. And HP, this is gonna be 4. Fighters can use every weapon and every armor. So that's something else that's pretty good for us. The attack bonus table, we see fighter level 1 has a attack bonus of +1. So this goes into the AB, so +1, which means when we attack something, we add 1 to our roll. Money, okay, let's go. Next up we will do equipment, which means, so, okay, this is the equipment section. It's right below the classes, which I think is very nice. So, and here we can see our start gold is 3d6 times 10 gold pieces. So let's roll. 12. Okay, that's pretty good. So I have 120 gold. And let's see what we can buy. So something that's interesting about the system is that your strength is influencing your carrying capacity, which I would have to look up how much that is for strength 10, but I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you, I don't really use this capacity system too much unless my players want to do something very ridiculous like a strength 9 character carrying full plate armor and 3 weapons. That's gonna be a no-no, but usually I don't care too much about carrying capacity. But yeah. Anyway, so let's see. I feel like having a sword. Let's go for longsword. We can see here the price is 10 gold pieces. It's a medium-sized weapon, so we can use it, that's good. And 1d8 damage. Okay, so let's go over to the weapon. Let's type in the longsword. So again, attack bonus is +1. Usually, since the longsword is a melee weapon, we would add our strength bonus, but we have none. So it's just +1. It's the attack bonus. Damage is 1d8, and range is well, it's melee, so it's kind of redundant to add range. So equipment, longsword. Longsword. Okay. So next up, armor, which is right here. Now, as you can see, armor is getting very heavy very quickly, so I'm gonna go with leather. So I'm gonna go with leather armor, which is 20 gold. I'm gonna write it down here. Leather armor. As we can see here, leather armor gives us an AC of 13. Our AC stands for armor class, and it kind of decides how hard it is for us to get hit. So if someone attacks us, they have to roll a 13 or higher in order to, deal damage to us. Next up, saving throws. Let's see, page 52. This is something I find a little bit weird. Like the classes, races, and equipment tabs are right next to each other, and then for like saving throws you have to roll all the way down. But it does make sense when you consider every monster has also player saving throws. So for example, many humanoid enemies will save as a fighter, so they have fighter saving throws. So it makes sense that the saving throw tab would be all the way down by combat next to the monsters. So yeah, anyway, we are a level 1 fighter, so we have Death Ray or Poison 12. Okay, so 12, 13. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. So this is pretty much it. I can buy more equipment if I wanted to. Buy some ropes, buy torches, buy oil. Oil is pretty much one of the best items that you can ever have. A backpack, just buy everything. Honestly, okay, not really everything. So yeah, but this is pretty much it. Like I could add movement. I think it's 40 feet. I think it's a standard movement. It depends on how much equipment you're carrying around. Let me look this up. Ah, yes, this is what I was talking about. This is the loadout. So our strength is 10. So if we have 60 pounds or below, then it's a light load. If we are between 60 and 150, it's like mid. And everything above is heavy. So yeah, so let's look how much movement we have. Lightly loaded, leather, 40 feet. That's like standard. So 40 feet is our movement speed. Our movement speed is what we can, like the amount of distance we can move in one turn. Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, the ability score, pretty bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can go on and fill out the name, the sex, and so on. But this was just to show you how easy it is to create a character, and we're pretty much done. So yeah, if you have any questions, just write them in the comment section below. I will happily answer everything. So yeah, this was just a little bit of a mini video. Have a great time, have an amazing day, and goodbye.